Today I'll start off with IO lava cleaning base. Oh, it's quite big. New mapper going by ASL. Mysterious button. Oh, I heard that. Thing about having buttons like this, it's far away from where the action's happening. So, in a more complex map, it would be easy to miss that this button opens this all the way over here, and that button opens this all the way over here. It would also help if it was a different texture. Oh crap, there's 25 secrets on this map. Huh. Bright red water. Oh, damn, with 25 secrets. I'm sure I already missed a couple. Let me go back this way before I proceed. So there's a door. I bet there's a secret behind that. I wonder how to open it though. This looks suspicious. Nice. I appreciate that he's giving us serious weapons from the get-go. Hey, what's up? Elder Vulcan. Hey, what's up, dude? Has anybody done zombie mode with like infinite waves? I'm sure it's been tried before, but I can't imagine it being very enticing. This looks interesting. The problem with something like that is that the monsters themselves are pretty simple. So it's kind of up to the level designer to make the monsters interesting to fight. If you just put wave after wave of monsters in like an arena, it gets old kind of quick. Because the other thing is, a lot of the combat is, it just kind of falls into shoot until it dies territory. Yo, I'm digging this guy's secrets. Let me see how I get that. Okay, so there's something back there. Maybe I throw a grenade in there. Oh, yeah. Oh, a quad. So we found 3 out of 25 secrets so far. Oh, let's go. Trying to take full advantage of this quad here. Wow, this whole area is really cool looking. I should probably save. You can't edit the amount of damage done by them, or maybe wave combos like fast dogs and the floating high beam dudes. I mean, I'm sure you could probably do something like that, but you'd have to edit the game's code itself. What I'm playing now is just vanilla Quake. In fact, this is a map made by a newcomer. So it's just plain Quake. But there's all kinds of stuff you could do. I wouldn't be surprised you could do something like that. But the reason you don't see that typically is that I think Quake's combat is just a little too straightforward to have like horde battles be interesting. And I mean, there are some maps that have it. They'll have parts where there's just wave after wave of monster. And, you know, it's not very popular. That was cool. Interesting looking structure here. I dig the contrast between the green goo and the orange sky. So, I'm sure that there are a number of secrets back here somewhere. I like the bubble effect of the goo hitting the lava. That looks pretty tight. This would have been a good area to have a lot more of those guys. Like, instead of just one army dude per little tower here, probably could have stuffed them full of monsters and have them, like, spread out. Hey, Greenwood. Yeah, Elder Vulcan says, there's more value in the creation of the map than actual combat. Yeah, because really it comes down to how you can arrange the fight with the monsters. The monsters themselves are kind of dumb. I mean, this game is from 1996? Is that right? 96? Ah, cool. Armor. So, like, it comes down to, like, the combination of different monsters in different encounters. Greenwood agrees this is a pretty cool first map. So far, I'm liking it. I think it's a little too spacious. I feel like I say that a lot. But actually, to your point, Elder Vulcan, the monsters in this game really excel in closed quarters. So having big arenas full of them is kind of... it kind of doesn't work that well. because the whole game was designed around like fighting 3 or 4 monsters in very narrow or in like closed-in areas. Like in larger arenas, the monsters kind of become useless and like easily avoided. So like a perfect example would be like the original maps for this game, where all of the fights are very closed in and it's a lot of intense encounters. Oh crap. Oh, there's an invisible wall there. That's a cool little shortcut that opened. So if you fall, you just get right back up. Yep, we're finding secrets out here. 5 out of 25. I don't think I've seen a map with this many secrets in a while. I don't even think Mazu's maps have that many. One thing I will point out here, it looks like this is a prefab, right? Like ASL made this thing and then copy pasted it here and here and here and then in several other areas. And that's not a problem, but one thing that would make it more interesting to see is some variation on where different things are, like these little columns. Maybe have them spread in different ways, maybe less of them have, you know what I mean? Just gotta mix it up a little bit. Whoa. Very nice. Real cool how he had this staircase come down. Hey, Quake Void. Sorry I'm late. Oh, come on. You know, this is gonna be a YouTube video later anyway. Oh. I like that he wasn't afraid to use spawns, you know? I think there's this, like, vendetta that a lot of people have against the spawn. There's nothing wrong with it. Ah, dude, I'm sure I've probably avoided so many secrets. Let me go back and check. This texture here would be cool to see it slanted. One easy way of doing that is using valve mode and just rotating it. But you know, that's like minor nitpicks. I guess this is a peek into the next part of the map. Likewise, there was a peek into another area that had a rune in it. So that's pretty cool. Damn, I got that zombie. Okay, 1 second. Would it be safe to call this like an underground area? Because it's pretty cool. Oh, crap. Still managed to get me. Oh boy. Well, that was an interesting encounter, although I think some of these guys fell into the lava here. Greenwood says, it's a very ambitious first map, quite spread out. Marky, hey, he says this feels like a Doom map. And yeah, I kind of see how that is, because there's a lot of like horizontal fighting, not a lot of verticality for the most part. Hey, wait a second. Ah, I thought there would be a secret down there. Hey, wait a second. Alright, I think I'm gonna do it, guys. I guess not. Okay, so there's a secret down here. Ah. Okay, yeah. That's not the way to get it. And it's closed off. So that means we probably need to open that somewhere. Where? Well, interesting. We're back here. Oh man, I bet there was a gold key I needed to get, right? Here's the gold door. I vaguely remember seeing a gold key. That'd be cool if I could go back. I got a rocket launcher and plenty of health. I even have armor, so. I'm tempted to. Oh, this is a secret. Yeah, okay. So that's a secret. I wonder if he intended for us to bunny hop to get it, or rocket jump to get it, rather. Really makes you think. So the layout is a little windy. You get lost. I think so far he's done a pretty good job of keeping the player on track. Let's see. Right, there's the gold. Oh, right, I got sidetracked with that stupid secret down there. Oh boy. I forgot I had this too. Okay, so there's that gold key that I needed. Just keeping my eyes peeled for secrets, since there's still like 19 of them. So I think we can safely go up now. But yeah, I think this map is way too big. I mean, it's a very ambitious first map, but I think the use of space isn't very good. Especially when you clear out the area and you're just walking past a bunch of dead monsters. Oh shit. That one caught me by surprise. There's something back here. Oh. Okay, so I see what's going on. There's a bunch of runes throughout the map. And I guess we need to collect them in order to probably find the super secret. If I had to guess. Just wonder if it's down here. The opening for this one. Thank you, thank you. There are two different aspects. Normal mission and extended rune hunt. Well, that is pretty ambitious for a first map. But yeah, like, if that is true, Greenwood, then he effectively made 2 maps in one. I just think that overall, like, it's too big scale-wise. So it takes too long to walk around. So, like, that results in, like, slow moments. But I like the way he's hidden the secrets. Like, he's done well to hide the secrets and make them varied. I think behind this, there's another secret. And no two have been exactly the same. I think that's pretty important when you consider there's 25 friggin' secrets in this place. Interesting. Ouch. Man, a map with this many secrets. makes me feel guilty just progressing. So I'm just thinking like, damn, how many secrets did I miss just walking down this hallway? Oh, check this out. This is quite a room. I think this calls for a save. Four runes open this door. Oh, okay. Secret rune buttons are open. Wait, what? Secret rune buttons are open. Okay. Oh yeah. You wave a quad damage in my face and... Ah, okay. So let's try this part again. Sweet. Okay, so I guess I'm a little confused because it says... Oh, okay, this door. It would have been good to make this a different texture so that it's clear to the player that it's a door and not just a piece of the floor that's sunken in. But alright. In the beginning... Oh, I guess this takes us back to the... Oh, okay, cool. That way we can explore all the... everything again. So, I'm gonna take the time to find these runes if I can. You know, another thing would be like some consistency. Oh, cool. So this lift here, he had a button, but then on the others, it's done with like a volume trigger. So you just walk into it and it lowers by itself. Greenwood says, it's funny because a lot of people complain about maps being too cramped. However, some of the best combat occurs when spaces are more confined. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Like, that's how Quake was designed. So going against that kind of yields crappy results sometimes. You know, namely, you get these horde encounters where you can just avoid the monsters. I'd say that's the biggest offender. Okay, so this didn't open that. I thought that something I did at the end there would have opened the rune doors. But that's probably an obvious one. No, that's something else. Alright, so I think we're getting into like Hexen style cryptic puzzle territory. So I just shot that little random light, but it's not clear what it did. Hey, that wasn't even a secret. Circle strafe and we'll just wait for infighting. Yawn. Right. But you don't limit creativity with just going down a tunnel all the time. No, not at all. In fact, what you end up seeing is combat encounters that you never even think of using these relatively simple monsters. Even the vanilla maps, like the regular plain old Quake, they have setups with the different monsters that are unique and varied throughout the whole game. Yes, they're hallways, but there's more to it than that. Like, one of the problems becomes... Right, well, there you go, Greenwood just answered it. Greenwood answered with, you can create confinement by having pillars and other objects in areas besides tunnels. Yeah, it's all about how you distribute the space. And you know, I don't think I'm making much progress, so I'm going to reach the exit. And we'll move on, because I got plenty more maps to look at. And this one's been pretty interesting, though. Yeah, I really want to know how to get in there. This is just not in my cards. Yep, and I just went in a big ass circle. Another problem is that a lot of these areas are copy pasted, so it's easy to get confused. Like, this room looks more or less identical to the one that came before it. So there's just a lot of room for confusion there. And yeah, I mean, I recognize there's variation here, but it's still... Like, if you're not paying close attention, it's going to look very samey. But for a first map, there's a lot of detail. A lot of interesting stuff going on here. And it's obvious, given that I've only found 9 out of the 25 secrets in this place, that there's a lot more to see. Fortunately, I'm just a tourist who's just visiting. I dig the slipgate exit too. That's pretty cool. Johnny Law says, restricted space doesn't mean you have to do room, hall, room. Right. But overall, I think this was a very ambitious first map. I think it suffered from excessive space. And I think it was a little too big for its own good. But it played well. There's a lot of exploring you can do. And the encounters were interesting enough to keep me focused. You know, I wasn't like getting bored. But because of the size, especially towards the end when I cleared out a lot of the monsters, it ended up being kind of a chore to walk from one end of the map to another. And if I was going to sit here and find all of the runes, it would be a very time-consuming process, just because a lot of time would be used just walking through the space, just from one end to the other, back and forth. The other thing I think that really could have used some work was that when you activate something, in many cases, you didn't immediately see what it was doing. So, especially at the beginning, you had some buttons where when you press them, it would open a door far away. So you wouldn't even hear the door opening. It was assumed that the player would go that way. But it wasn't immediately obvious. So, like, for me, I was like, okay, now what? You know? That's a minor thing, but I think overall that could have been a big improvement in terms of like the player feeling like he's doing something in the world. And I agree with Greenwood. He said that he likes how he did an extended play option. I agree. The idea you can go back and play the map again to find all the runes, I think is a really cool feature. We don't see it that much. So to ASL, I hope you make another map. I'll be sure to play it.